Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. About under 10 minutes away, we'll have Black Keys tickets for the Vic. That's right. The Black Keys at the Vic. What an intimate performance of a band that's done a lot with us over the years with Twisted Christmas shows. So that's coming up at just about 9 o'clock. First, music entertainment news. A lot of big stuff in the music part of that to discuss first, as over the weekend we got our first look at the new, highly anticipated Oasis documentary, Don't Look Back in Anger. The doc, which will be in select IMAX theaters on September 11th, and it will stream on Disney Plus and Hulu later this year, covers the band's reunion and subsequent tour in 2025. And maybe you'll see yourself in the documentary at Soldier Field for that wonderful, wonderful night. And here is a little bit of a teaser for this documentary.
I just don't see myself on stage with Liam. I just don't see it.
The way it finished, unacceptable.
Most thought it would never happen, and some still aren't convinced.
Wow.
It's going to be chaos.
There's gonna be drums for sure.
You know what's funny about that is when it was announced, I guess looking at 2 years ago when that reunion was announced, maybe even longer than that.
2 years ago, yeah.
And it was all, the big joke was, it'll all get canceled before it happens. And then seeing the joyous love moment when they came out on stage at Soldier Field holding hands. They did that for the whole tour. They came out like holding hands together. And I'm trying to describe the feeling of, wow. Oh, my God. And it was very just all full of love and unity with the crowd and them. I just really felt so happy. And they're not my favorite band in the world, but I like them a lot. And just to see that after all of the history and the drama with the brothers and the band, and when they finally got on stage and then, I almost swore here for a second in my head, kicked ass, it was so worth it. Everything about it was really, really memorable and historic.
It's one of my favorite nights of my life. I mean, I know you like Oasis. I think I like them more than you.
Probably.
I hadn't had a chance to see them. They broke up when I was 10.
Yeah.
There were not a lot of babies at Oasis shows. So I had sort of resigned to the fact that I would never see them together. Liam Gallagher, I was excited. He released a solo album in 2024, which I don't think a lot of people realize. And I was like, Liam will tour the solo album. He'll play the Salt Shed. He'll play some Oasis songs. It'll be great. Cut to Soldier Field, Oasis together. It's like, this is even better than I could have ever imagined. But just the sense of community that was there, the fact that it was 60,000 people that were all on the same page, that were all there to have the same exact experience is a really rare and really magical thing. And I would say this documentary is now the thing that I'm most looking forward to.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it and see the Soldier Field shots. And, a band that I interviewed back in the day when they played the old Q101 Jamborees back in the day. And so I had seen them before and now after. And that many years apart, it just was really, really awesome. And that launched, if you remember, that whole weekend, whether it was My Chemical Romance, the next night at Soldier Field, then the Lumineers, then 2 shows with System of a Down, 5 in a row. Ridiculous.
And I'm kind of sad that that's not happening this year. I feel like there's a hole in my summer calendar where 5 shows at Soldier Field should be.
You got, after Lollapalooza, you're going to have Foo Fighters at Soldier Field. And that's it.
That's it. And there's other shows. There's Modest Mouse. American Football is playing the Salt Shed.
It's not all at Soldier Field.
It's just not. There's not the 5 days in a row extravaganza. That was ours. That was completely Q101. You renamed August to Q101 last year.
Yeah, and that whole month and all those shows in a row was Q101.
Beautiful. It was Lincoln Park at the United Center was last August. It's just I don't know. It's not. I'm bummed out.
I mean, Morgan Wallen was here.
Great.
So that should make you feel good.
Red.
You know I'm a big Wallen guy.
Red.
I can't get enough of him.
I said I've actually call you Mr. Wallen.
Well, that's a guy that shares my values. I like him.
You know what else was a great moment at that show? And by the way, this documentary is going to have never-before-seen footage, obviously, of rehearsals, backstage, on stage, and the first joint interviews with Noel and Liam in over 25 years. So that's happening. And I was going to mention, which leads to our next story, about one of the coolest moments for me, where I had friends from England that flew in for that show. They never heard of Cage the Elephant.
Wow, that sucks for them.
Well, they did now after that show. I remember my friend Steve leaning over to me about 4 songs in the Cage the Elephant. He goes like, well, this guy's quite talented. I mean, He's got a suit on? And I'm doing a bad English accent right now because the quarter pounder with cheese from 3 a.m.'s hitting me. But
For those that weren't here at 6 a.m., Brian had a
Yeah,
quarter
you
pounder
can't
with
just
cheese.
say, you can't just launch that information.
Brian had a quarter pounder with cheese at
It's
3:30
almost
in the morning.
9.
I know.
You said that at 6.
it was 6 hours ago.
And you were starting to feel it.
I can't get the accent going. Like the Adam Sandler yesterday, I nailed it. But this I can't get.
I will say, I completely forgot that Cage the Elephant opened the Oasis show.
Yeah, and to see the audience, I'm sure there were a lot of people that weren't huge Cage fans on that bill, except for Oasis loving Cage the Elephant. And by the end, people were singing the lyrics to the songs. Like they were looking them up on their phone to sing along when they heard the song. That's the power that Cage had opening that show. And just crushed it, even saying, hey, I know you guys aren't here for us, but we're going to kick your ass for like 45 minutes. And they did.
Not going to kick ass. We're going to kick your ass.
Kick your ass.
Kenzie, thank God you weren't there.
Yeah.
Cage the Elephant would have
This
kicked your
doesn't
ass.
sound good, actually. I did have FOMO, but I don't anymore.
Yeah. It was just what a night. And can't wait to relive that documentary. Again, that's in IMAX theaters September 11th, and we'll stream on Disney Plus and Hulu later this year. So Cage the Elephant, they have a Cage the Elephant Beaches in Tennessee teaser. They took to social media to tease their first new music since 2024's Neon Pill. The song Beaches in Tennessee is set to drop this Friday, which sounds like this. We got it a little bit early, a little teaser for you. Here it is.
Somebody take me home, they're trying to bury me. I'm going back to those beaches in Tennessee. Somebody take me home, I'm not the enemy. I'm going back to those beaches in Tennessee. I'm going back to those beaches in Tennessee. I'm going back to those beaches in Tennessee.
God,
I see like Morgan Wallen.
Oh, God.
It's like his song.
You think?
They're very similar.
I would love if on this press cycle, Cage the Elephant was like, yeah, we've just been listening to a lot of Morgan Wallen. We really like what he's doing. He's really inspiring our new direction.
Oh, my God.
It's hard to not be inspired.
Oh, God,
You
yeah.
know?
Inspired what to do, what not to do.
Yes.
Very inspiring.
I love it. I love that Cage.
That song has been stuck in my head, and I haven't even heard the full version. We just have that, but I put that in our little computer system at 5:30 this morning, and it has been stuck in my head ever since.
It's a band that easily could be gone now, and what they did, they'll be remembered forever, Cage the Elephant. And they went through so much. I mean, that band has gone through a lot, and here they are, still again, kicking ass.
Well, don't wish that they would go away. I want them to stay.
I don't wish they would go away. I did one of the first interviews for Cage the Elephant back in the day, and it was wild to see the impact they had just with, Ain't No Rest of the Wicked when that song hit, and people, an emotional response to him and how open he was to talking about mental health issues that he'd gone through, and later that certainly arose later on in the career when they got bigger.
A bit of a gun incident.
Gun and drugs and alcohol, but he's on the other side of it now. It seems like, again, at that Oasis show, phenomenal.
Pretty good.
Phenomenal. And speaking of inspiring, how about some inspiring words from Ethan Hawke? Kenzie, you like the actor Ethan Hawke? Didn't expect to pause.
Well, honestly, I went to Stephen Hawking's, and I was about to say I didn't know he was an actor.
Not Stephen Hawking.
Not Tony Hawk.
No.
Are they related? Are Ethan Hawke and Tony Hawk related?
No.
They're not?
Hawk is spelled differently, believe it or not.
Wow.
Ethan Hawke spells it with an E at the end. Tony Hawk, no E.
Okay.
No E. So, you remember Dead Poet Society, possibly? Reality Bites?
No, I know. I'm sorry. Stephen Hawking's whole vibe flashed in my head, and I'm like, I didn't know he acted. I've only seen Stephen Hawking's on Family Guy.
Yeah.
And to be clear, he doesn't act. We're talking about the actor Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Training Day, one of my favorites, in case he'll have on his docket
Now
at some
imagine
point.
Stephen Hawking in Training Day.
Yeah. Would have been a completely different movie.
That's what I'm saying.
So he had some very inspiring words recently talking about being self-aware and the era that we're in, and appreciation and gratefulness of living in the moment, I guess you'd say. Let me just let him talk about these in this interview. Let these words just hit you, what he said.
My kids and stuff, some of my kids are older, right? So 27, 23, and they're like, oh, it was back in the 90s. My son showed me the other day, 5 movies that came out some weekend in 1994 or something, and they're all amazing. He's like, what a time. I wish we lived in that time. And I was like, wow. I remember being nonplussed that weekend, and I remember wishing it was 1974. And so we're in this ongoing thing where it's really easy to be critical and negative about what's happening, because usually time is the great curator. Time will reveal what's good about what's happening right today, because it's harder for us to see it.
Damn, that really hits. Meaning that right now it's hard to be grateful of the era you're in until it's over and you can look back on it and go, oh my God, there was a lot of stuff there that's good. Because it's way easier just to be negative about everything. It's way easier just to go, it sucks right now. The 90s were awesome.
I feel like I tell you this all the time.
Well,
You love looking in the past.
I love it because now I can look at the 90s and go, they were freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They were.
But at the time, not everything that you recognize as awesome now was awesome then.
No,
you may be doing the same thing in, 30 years.
Well, that means things really went bad. If in 30 years we're looking back now and go, everything's awesome.
Everything now?
Yeah, I know what he's saying is we can't appreciate now until like 10, 20 years from now.
He's saying we should appreciate now in the now.
Exactly.
Yes, Brian, exactly.
But then we're saying, how bad is it going to be in 20 years when we're looking back now and
Why
saying
would
everything's
that
pretty
be
awesome?
why would that be how you take it?
I'm not saying that. You're saying that.
I know. I'm saying that. I'm saying that because right now things do seem kind of bleak in a lot of ways. If you look at it that way, you can go, oh my God, there's so much negativity. Because there is so much negativity. It's way easier to be negative. It's way easier to have negative come across your timeline and get it. And that's what they do. That's the trick you see that digital companies have done.
But you know what? Let's just frame this from an art perspective. Let's forget the rest of the world. There's so much good, and it drives me nuts when people, this is the reason that I've taken it upon myself whenever a big festival is announced to highlight the entire festival package and go, hey, if you like Deftones, you should check out this new band or whatever. Because I hate the revisionist history that everything was awesome. Like Lollapalooza, at a point when it was a touring festival, ceased to exist because those lineups in real time were so poorly received that people stopped going to those festivals. And so you can't just look at a poster from 1996 now and go, God, that was awesome. That was the best. Because in real time, it wasn't received that way. It drives me nuts.
Everyone always has a better idea of the past. It happens in relationships all the time. People think of their ex, like, oh, I miss them so much. It's like, well, you enjoyed barely any of the time you were with them. So that's not true. You don't miss them so much. Yeah. Everybody has very selective memory of things.
Now, many Lollapalooza lineups were awesome and incredible. At the end, I did see Iggy Pop go to stage dive and no one catch him.
But I know you were going to reference 1996 when Metallica headlined, and they cover this in the Lollapalooza documentary that you can watch on Paramount Plus, which I would recommend. It's a pretty good watch, but how divisive that was at the time. And we all might look at it now, and with the bridge between hard rock and alt sort of being broken down at some point, and go, oh, it's Metallica, it's great. It wasn't great at the time. It was very controversial. You might have liked it, but not everybody did.
Well, the concert was incredible.
That's fine, but there are people that didn't buy a ticket because Metallica
Ryan's
was
like,
there.
yeah, but I liked it.
I loved it. Those people were losers who didn't go because it was a Metallica, Soundgarden. The last show of the Ramones. Mm-hmm. That was the Ramones. The last time they were all live.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people in 1996 went, I don't care about this old-ass band.
Well, I will tell you this, that I can look at the 90s now and see, and that's why I put them in my Mount Rushmore of the greatest moments of 250, America 250.
For those that missed it last week, the Mount Rushmore of the greatest moments in American history. You can go back and listen to that on the Brian and Kenzie podcast. Brian listed, quote, the frickin' 90s as one of his greatest moments in American history.
Controversial because I took a whole decade. But looking back on it now, I can say that. But living in it, because you guys didn't live in it, I didn't think that way in the middle of it. I didn't go, this is the best decade ever.
This is what Ethan Hawke is saying.
I understand.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When someone's your age looking back on this time, right? So this is like their prime time, okay?
I mean like right now, 2026.
Right, but they're older and they're talking about it. They're gabbing about how great it was, okay? Mm-hmm. What are they going to call it, the 20s?
The Roaring 20s?
Like, are they going to call it the 2020s? Like, what's going to be the nickname?
I don't know. The 2020s.
Like right now we do 70s, 80s, 90s. Like, that's what we say. What are they going to say?
Yeah.
Well, I think we say the 2010s when we look back on it.
That's not catchy.
Okay, I didn't argue.
The 2010s were great. That doesn't sound good. Do you think it just starts over when people are going to be like, oh, the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and they're going to mean in the 2000s?
Well, at some point in the 1900s, somebody was talking about the 40s and talking about the 1840s.
Right?
Yeah.
So they said, are we talking about the 19 or the 1840s that were awesome?
So, Kenzie, I think once we get to 2050, we can start referring to the 2010s as the 10s and the 2020s as the 20s. We don't have enough distance for that yet.
Yeah.
Right, then we're going to have to, we'll be like, oh, the 1990s, and then eventually the new 90s will be 2090. Or you'll be talking about the 1990s.
Yeah, but that's a long way off.
You
know what I'm saying?
Kenzie, you won't be alive for that. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, the 90s.
If you want to get something out of your brain that's worrying you, that's one thing to get out of your brain.
We're going to be from the roaring 20s. You know how old we're going to sound?
Well,
Yeah.
no, but these 20s are not roaring. Our economy is depleted.
Kind of. They're like on fire.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
It's not. We won't look back on this as. And I love now, but
Well, no, you were just almost crapping on now.
Well, I'm crapping on the economy. Not awesome.
That's now. That's part of it.
There's a difference
Are
between.
we going to be the Great Depression? Is
Hold
that going to
on.
be our nickname?
Kenzie, hold on. I'm going to address the Great Depression comment. What Ethan Hawke is saying is that we need to embrace the art that exists now. Because in 1994, when Pulp Fiction and Shawshank and everything came out, not everybody was like, wow, we are living in the greatest movie year ever, even if we all look at it that way now. I'm constantly engaging with new things because I think what's happening now is great, and I think people Brian's age are completely unfair to things that are released
That's
now.
a bunch of BS to put a swath across that because I love new stuff.
That's fine, but not
Not
everybody...
really. You don't watch or listen to any of it.
I'm the only one here that's seen Off Campus. And
What?
Off Campus, the TV show Off Campus. My guy from Naperville.
I don't think that's the piece of art that we're going to be talking about.
You haven't seen his ass. It is art, Kenzie.
I have not.
I've told you to watch it. You won't watch it. His ass is magnificent.
Okay, congratulations, Brian. You've watched one new TV show this year, one new TV show last year. The summer
I go to
after
I go to many concerts.
I understand. I'm not saying you directly.
Yeah.
I'm saying people your age are largely entirely unfair to people my age.
I think that's unfair because I think you largely say there are people. You're right. Every generation has curmudgeons.
It's almost like we should learn from that and adapt for future behavior.
Yeah, but that's hard to do.
Learn anything?
Learning is really hard.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah. No, but you can't put a whole swath on it because I know a lot of people my age that love new music, love new movies, love new art.
And what is your age?
Generation,
dancing around that.
Generation X,
baby.
Generation X,
Yeah.
the best generation, by the way.
Oh yeah, very interesting.
The best of all time.
Okay, yeah.
We
Not
created.
not the greatest generation, the generation that has that title, but Generation X, bunch of slackers.
That invented everything you use today.
I still
There wa-
disagree with
there-
that.
it's-
Not the frozen margarita machine.
Not the frozen margarita machine.
Let's look up the frozen margarita machine and see the guy that
It was
invented it.
invented in 1971. That's way
I
pre-Gen
talked
X.
about it,
That was under
remember?
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, so that was a boomer.
Yeah.
How about a boomer then? We all rip
Wow.
on boomers,
They
don't
finally
we?
contributed something to society.
The frozen margarita machine.
I don't rip on boomers. I don't know how old anybody is when they bring up their generation, so I don't rip on any of them. It does nothing for me.
All ages are welcome to the Black Keys show at the Vic, by the way, Wednesday, July 15th. The tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. This show is next week, July 15th, and you can get them right now, 312-967-8300, furnished by our great friends at Jam Productions. So call now for tickets to the Black Keys at the Vic, 312-967-8300. A lot of people checking in from Mount Prospect waiting for them, and we got there. We got there for you for great people of all ages at Mount Prospect, and anybody can go who is caller 10 right now at 312-967.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Texting your takeaway right now, 312-967-8300. Something memorable to you. 630 checked in, one of our first-time texters here. Early final takeaway, they say. I saw Muse at Summerfest last Thursday. It's not to be slept on. Some of the coolest production I've ever seen, and they are 110% locked in musically. Not 100%, 110% locked in. So that show is coming up at Tinley this Friday. We'll have more tickets for that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for Muse. So be here for that for sure.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And get your takeaways in at 312-967-8300. Big takeaway from today as Q101 broke news through Case talking to the AEW president, Tony Khan. All Elite Wrestling presents All Out 2026 from the Now Arena in Hoffman Estates on Saturday, September 26th. And it was broken here by Q101 yesterday and AEW president Tony Khan. So, Case, that full conversation is on the Q101 YouTube channel right now.
That's correct. About 40 minutes with Tony Khan that was recorded on Sunday, now available on Q101's YouTube channel.
Case's best friend's a billionaire.
We have a nice relationship.
A good relationship.
We have a nice relationship.
He doesn't give 40 minutes to anybody.
No. Typically his interviews are about 15 minutes, but he and I, once we get to gabbing, it's all over. They told me he had a half-hour window. He was 45 minutes late to the interview, and I was like, we could rush through this if you want. He's like, no, I got all the time in the world for you. I go, okay, all right.
Was he kicking back in his pajamas going, no, what do you want to talk about?
Literally, yes. Literally, he's like, what else? What's up? What's up with you? I haven't talked to you since December.
I still find it abhorrent that you won't introduce Kenzie to him.
I'm just angry right now. I don't even feel like talking much. I'm so mad.
Well, we should all go to the Now Arena on September 26th, which, by the way, tickets available. The premium on sale starts today at 10 in a half hour, but general on sale next Monday. We should all go.
That'd be fantastic.
Big wrestling extravaganza, and maybe I can introduce you.
And that's kind of their home. The last thing I saw at the Now Arena, though, was a monster truck thing.
Yeah, they do, and it's not even Monster Jam. It's the Hot Wheels
it's
monster
usually
trucks.
Christian concerts, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. They do a lot of Christian concerts there. Kenzie, do you know, because you probably are in that area more than I am,
I pass it all the time.
Is the Duluth still open next to the
Yes.
Now Arena? Okay, Duluth makes the best boxer briefs.
Oh, Duluth Trading Company.
Yeah, are you familiar?
Oh, I auditioned for that commercial, and it pisses me off because the guy that does has that super deep voice, Duluth Trading Company.
Yeah, so not that.
That guy's probably has a house in Malibu now, and I auditioned for that and didn't get it, and I was so pissed. And every time I heard the underwear is great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And
go ahead.
if you're going there for a show, if you're going to the Now Arena, the Saddle Room, that restaurant, is effing phenomenal. So go eat right there. It's outstanding.
So September 26th, the three of us will go to the Now Arena. We're going to go to Duluth. We're going to get some Armachillo boxer briefs.
Oh, is that your brand?
Well, I'm not. I don't have a penis.
Kenzie, it's kind of sexy when a woman wears man's underwear.
Not just in general. Guys like when you wear their underwear, not just like this is what I rock.
You could rock. I mean, it might. Yeah, you could rock it. I don't know what to say now.
No, Brian, go ahead. Figure it out.
Well, I got distracted because I got the Saddle Room restaurant menu open.
Oh,
Oh,
brother.
Saddle Room's so good.
So okay, hold on. So before we read the menu, we're going to go to Hoffman Estates.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Duluth. We're all three going to get Armachillo boxer briefs. We're going to go to the Saddle Room, menu TBD. And then we're going to go to the Now Arena. We're going to watch AEW All Out, which will be live on pay-per-view and on HBO Max.
Yep.
But we're going to be there in person. I will try to introduce you to the man that's running the entire production.
All right, I'll wear a push-up bra.
Okay, and don't forget your boxer briefs.
Actually, if you walked in just wearing a push-up bra and men's boxer briefs, that's a look.
I may be wrestling if I do that.
They try to do a thing with there where they treat their women like humans, which I know hasn't always been popular in wrestling.
Oh, that's weird.
I know. They try to make them not crawl around and do bikini contests and things like that. To them, in AEW, women are people, which I know has not been very common throughout the history of American professional wrestling. But they try to treat them like equals there.
I'm willing to check it
what?
out.
So, what's going to be his thing? Should I wear, a turtleneck then? Or,
I'm not saying turtleneck. Maybe somewhere in between push-up bra and turtleneck.
Oh, I didn't get it. So you were actually telling Kenzie to not dress like that.
Well, look, I'm not telling Kenzie what to do with her body because it is her body and thus her choice. But they do.
But what does he want me to do with my body? No one's answering me.
Case will find out before the event.
And before you read that menu, I have to note 630 on the text line just checked in. They said, not going to lie, my ex left some Armachillos at my house when we broke up. I wear them all the effing time. So comfy. Kenzie, get on board.
Well, good Lord. So that is September 26th. We will be there. We're all going. We're going to get the underwear.
You can
Duluth
say hi
Trading
to us
Company.
at Duluth.
And then the Saddle...
Duluth is like a city, so you have to say Duluth Trading Company.
Right, Duluth Trading Company, which I can't... I have so much PTSD for not getting that gig. I'd be retired in, Puerto Rico now if I got that gig.
Malibu or Puerto Rico?
The way you think money works is unbelievable.
Also, the Saddle Room restaurant that Kenzie's bragging about.
Oh, it's so good. Not bragging. Don't own it. I mean, I get nothing.
They have, as an appetizer, Aloha Duck Egg Rolls.
Okay.
That's beef and pork meatballs, grilled sour... I'm sorry, that's the chef's meatballs under it. Sorry, I got distracted by the
I was
meatballs.
like, what? That doesn't sound like that at all.
It's a Maple Leaf Farms confit pulled duck leg.
Confit.
What is it?
Confit, not confit.
Oh.
Broke ass.
Oh, my God. You don't deserve a house in Malibu.
That's why I don't have one, because I go confit.
Confit.
They know you're not from there.
It also has cabbage, carrots, ginger, garlic, Hawaiian sauce, and scallion. Oh, my goodness.
They have a beautiful restaurant. There's all these huge fire pits in there. I don't like martinis, but their martini menu, they have a watermelon martini, out of control good.
Oh, my God. They have a lot of duck.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of duck, and then they have steaks. Okay, so they got the prime ribeye.
Their burger menu, I want to say they're Wagyu burgers or something. They have really good burgers.
They got a Wagyu burger, filet for $125. Case, if I go out there, if I drive you, will you buy me that?
I don't have any money.
That's unfortunate.
Get Tony Khan to buy you it.
Well, that's
Let me at him.
he's your friend.
He's not my friend. We have a professional relationship.
So that is September 26th, and it was broken the news right here on Q101 and Case's whole interview with Tony Khan on our Q101 YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm going to cut you off here. Sorry. On the menu, I'm going through this Saddle Room restaurant menu
I told you.
High Plains Bison Bone-In Filet, $69.
Boom.
Wow.
This place is awesome. I'm telling you.
Is it in the same kind
You
of?
name a venue, I'll give you a restaurant you should eat at near it. That's my special skill.
Can you walk from there to the Now Arena, or you got to drive?
You could honestly walk. It's very close.
Okay.
It's like right behind Duluth Trading Company.
Yeah, that whole area is a little odd. It's somehow it's the least foot-friendly lot I've ever been in. It's just not meant for people to walk around there.
Yeah.
But I think we could handle it.
Like you're near like those Barrington shop areas, but drivable near, not walkable. But you have that main event, which is the kids' party place, the Saddle Room, which is a really good bougie restaurant, Duluth Trading Company, and Now Arena. And it's the only thing, all of those are walkable, and then it's like a field.
Yeah, when I went out there for that monster truck thing, I just went to the arena and I went home. I didn't realize this was nearby. I was dumb. I should have talked to you about it. They have a lobster mac and cheese side. I love lobster mac and cheese.
It's so good.
All right, that's the Saddle Room Restaurant when we go to see wrestling September 26th, Saturday. Those tickets, the pre-sale is in 27 minutes,
The
10 a.m.
VIP premium pre-sale, yes. You guys would love it. It would be great.
Yeah, we should do it.
Take an interest in something that I have an interest in.
I'm willing to go. I just looked at a restaurant. What the hell?
And that's the weekend after Riot Fest.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's nothing going on after
I do have
that.
an OB appointment the day before, so I have to make sure that everything's good.
Your GYN?
Yes.
Okay, well...
I just checked my calendar to
Is
make
it a 24-hour
Yeah, I mean, bring
meeting?
her if you want. I don't care.
I do. That's the only thing I have around there.
Ask her if you can wear the armadillos. I don't care about your OBGYN.
I'll see.
It sounds like that's going to be a problem.
No, I just look at my schedule and I'm like, oh, I do have an OB appointment, but that's it.
Are you expecting trouble?
I don't think so, but that's the only thing I have near there, so I should be able to come.
Kenzie, can you drive me? Because they always invite me to the press conference afterwards, but my ride doesn't want to stay that long, so I can't
I'm
ever
not going to go to the city and then come back.
No. The press conference is at the Now Arena.
Can I...
Oh, I'll meet you. Okay, here's what we're going to do. September,
Okay.
everybody
Good
buckle
Lord,
up.
Gordon.
September 26th.
Let's get this set 6 months out.
Yes.
Or not even that much out, 3 months out.
So, September 26th, I'm going to take the Metra to Kenzie's house.
Okay.
Kenzie's going to pick me up.
Right.
Yes.
We're going to meet Brian at Duluth Trading Company. We're going to buy boxer briefs.
I'm going to go there early so I can
Yes.
really peruse the store and get really pissed off I didn't
They
get
got
that
like
voiceover
kayaks and
gig.
stuff.
Brian doesn't need a kayak, I
Oh,
promise
I
you.
love a kayak.
We're going to go to the Saddle Room, which is a reservation that Kenzie will have made ahead of time.
Better make it today.
Bet you better.
I'll do it right now.
And make space for your OBGYN as well. Because she's ready to be there.
Yeah, it's a table for 4. You're bringing your OB.
Yeah.
We're going to go to the wrestling show that is
Yep.
very long.
Yep.
And then Kenzie's also going to stick around afterwards so she can take me to the press conference after the
And
show.
then I'll bring you to the train.
And then you'll bring me to the train,
That's fine.
which will not be running because it will be the middle of the night by that point.
No, they run pretty late.
But I'll be there. I'll be driving. I can give you a ride home.
Okay, all right. This worked out great.
Yeah, you don't have to go to the train at 1 a.m.
Yeah, I got a friend that has got a Nissan Rogue.
Or you can stay at my house if it gets bedroom.
I got a friend with a Nissan Rogue.
And we could go to Gobert's the next day, the pumpkin farm, because it'd be September.
Yeah, maybe you should do that. All right. Well, we got September 26th all set, the weekend after Riot Fest. We're going to All Elite Wrestling presents All Out 2026. Again, Case's full interview with Tony Khan on Q101's YouTube channel. And we were takeaways after Blink. Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Lauren is on the way in. Another chance at that Aftershock Festival incredible VIP, super VIP trip that we're giving away. In the meantime, Fall Out Boy also on the way. Jonah Kagan and so much more. So stick around, all that on the way. First, we'll get your takeaways from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Case, what do you have?
Takeaway from Darren in Sandwich, and this is something Kenzie said. Darren's takeaway is that as a small business owner, Kenzie thinks it's cool if I explode 49 people. 50s
Small businesses have at it.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That would be cool. Hey, that's what Kenzie thought, not us.
Yeah, that's a takeaway.
Hey, a law's a law.
Kenzie, what do you got?
Takeaway from Juan. Just downloaded the Hoopty Doopty app.
God, should have got that going. That was a good name. Finally, 773 checked in Armando from Bolingbrook. Takeaway. Sorry, sir. Our McMuffin machine is being cleaned. How about a double quarter pounder with cheese?
And the answer was yes.
Yeah, you know it.
I didn't realize how ridiculous that sounded until I read it out loud. Like reading it just in my head, it was okay.
Same thing.
The McMuffin machine is being cleaned. Oh, my God. What's on the podcast case?
On the Brian and Kenzie podcast, we learned about Brian's McDonald's mishap this morning. What happens when a deranged man enters the drive-thru line at 3:30 in the morning? He ends up with a double quarter pounder with cheese. You have to hear that story. Also, on the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, we talked about Brian's billion-dollar app idea and how there's still hope that he might become an elite, a billionaire.
Yeah.
You gotta get on the Hoopty Doopty app.
Yep. It's very useful.
Very useful.
Very useful. I was splitting that 51-49 with Kenzie.
Oh, there you go.
What?
I'm splitting the app with you. 49.
Oh, the app.
Yeah, 51-49.
Also on the Brian and Kenzie podcast, Brian and Kenzie teach you how to properly dispose of your fireworks. Spoiler alert, it's not blow them up, apparently.
Boo.
The state of Illinois wants to take your fireworks from your cold, dead hands. You need to listen to Brian and Kenzie to figure out what to do with them.
That's all on the podcast today.
And also, it's Tuesday, so a brand new Kenzie's Crimes.
Oh, yeah, thanks for throwing that in, you a-hole. I at least spent a week on it. Oh, yeah.
It's a lot on the podcast.
Can I do a bonus takeaway?
You can.
331 texted and said bonus takeaway. It's Thunder Bomb, you idiot.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.